everybody. This is PJ,
Grace, and Mitchell Smolin.
And we are streaming the 6th grade volleyball championship against the St. Michael's Warriors and the St. John the Baptist. It is taking place at Underhand High School. And both teams are 9-1 this year. And the 9-1 was St. John the Baptist. Their only loss is from St. Mike's. Now, what do you have to say about that, Grace?
Well, I don't know. Wait, what about last year's game? How St. Mike's played St. John the Baptist and won in 2 sets. And also that they both had the same record, 9-1. And St. John the Baptist's only loss was to St. Mike's. So what does that mean for the game, would you think, Grace?
I think that St. Mike's could pull another win.
I totally agree.
Make it 2 in a row. Now we got to keep this going so I don't get copyrighted here, so.
Yeah, because there's a lot of copyright music.
A lot of music.
Yeah.
So there's a good atmosphere here for the players, so this is a big game for them. Playing at a high school, tons of stands, tons of fans, very big, and we'll get to the game.
Okay. Okay. They're going to do our national anthem. But in the meantime, why don't we read some questionnaires? First up is Madison Riffle. Her favorite TV show is Cake Boss, and the best movie ever for her is Tall Girl. Favorite holiday is Halloween, and her pregame breakfast meal is donuts. Her favorite song is Area 51, and she prefers steak over pork chops. Does she like Elf or Home Alone? She likes Elf. Favorite class? Science. Favorite athlete? Joden, her sister. Favorite season and why? We need to finish our questionnaire. Her favorite class is science. Her favorite season is fall.
Science because it is Sister Serene,
the best science teacher. Fall because it's the best weather. And the last question, favorite game this volleyball season and why? My favorite game was when we beat the team that we lost to last year. And we are now going to
be
start.
St. John the Baptist.
Yeah, so we have our lineup. We don't know the lineup yet, but sure.
Starting lineup for your St. Michael's Warriors, starting at serving, Peyton. She had a 20 serve in a row to win the game in the St. Stan's tournament. Then Sarah, Lizzie, Aubrey, Madison, and Brooklyn.
Let me just say that St. Mike's.
That serve rolls across the net, and St. Mike's hits the net. St. John Baptist point.
Yeah, so Peyton's serve just barely got it over, but that was pretty good.
The serve is over, bumped over to 11. 11 sets it up to 20. 20 to 11, spikes it, and no one's there, just over Aubrey's head, just down by Lizzie's feet. No one's there.
Grace,
2-0, St. John Baptist.
How do you think that St. Mike's is playing so far?
They're playing not their best, but they could probably get it back.
Yeah, I agree. And 11 spikes it over to Sarah. Sarah to Madison. Aubrey with the hit over. Back to 3. 8 gets it over just barely. Back to 11, sets it up for 20, who hits it back to 11, and that is 4 hits. St. Mike's point, 2-1.
If St. Mike's can just get those spikes back, I think we could be right back in this and take the lead.
Yeah, I mean, our serving's pretty solid. We just need to be have a little bit of better communications. Really, that's about it.
Brooklyn's a really consistent server. One of the few mess-ups she's had the whole year. Number 11 serving, 3-1. St. John Baptist.
Nice overhand serve up to Peyton, back to Lizzie, over 23-8. 20 hits it over to Peyton. And Aubrey gets it over. Oh, she hit it out. She was going over. Then Madison hit the net.
4-1, St. John the Baptist.
Yeah, I totally agree with Grace that St. Mike's could be playing better. But, I mean, for now, they're playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Peyton up to Lizzie. Lizzie across to Aubrey. Aubrey over, back row. 3 to 8. 8 back to 11, and they can't get it over. That's 4 hits. Now it is 4-2. St. John the Baptist closing in this gap, making it 2 instead of 3.
Grace, what do you think? Do you think that St. John the Baptist is having a bit of trouble getting it over in 3 hits?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would totally agree. And that's an out-of-bounds serve for 2 serves in a row.
That one's
both out of bounds.
5-2, back down to 3 points. Number 20 is serving for St. John the Baptist. Overhand makes it over. That one's out, called by an SMS alumni, Kaylee. She is a sophomore right now at Andrean High School, playing on the varsity volleyball team.
Let me just mention the Andrean open house is going to be tomorrow from 5 to 7. Come in and tour the Andrean school.
If you are in 8th grade, and a great serve by Aubrey. Now, how does an overhand serve compare to an underhand serve better, Grace?
Well, an overhand serve is like deeper and harder than an underhand serve.
Another great serve by Aubrey. 23 sets it up, but no one can get there because it was right on top of her and she did not move. Scores 5-5, and St. Mike's closed this gap right away. 5-5, tie game.
Aubrey is going to be with her overhand serve. And it looks like somebody doesn't have their shoes tied. Aubrey's going to be serving.
Can she make it 3 in a
Nice
row?
overhand. And it hits the net. Now 8 with an overhand serve up to Aubrey, to Lizzie. Now to Brooklyn. Over it back to 20 to 3. And nobody can get to it. Right now, I think St. John Baptist is having trouble with getting it over in 4 hits and also having some communication because most of the time the ones that are out are either 4 hits or the ball just drops without
Just
anybody
needed to
touching.
call it. That's all they really got to do, and they can
Just like
take the
that
lead over St.
again.
Mike's. Now it's 7-6. St. Mike's first lead of the game.
They're crashing into each other. So
Now Lizzie, my sister, serving. Let's see how she can do.
strong underhand up to 1. And
Over Peyton's head, too hard to get to. No one there to recover. 7-7. Brooklyn over. 1 trying to tip it over, no good. Hits the net. 8-7. St. Mike's. see if they can hold this lead with Sarah serving. She's a great server, also has an overhand. And on occasion, gets her jump serve over. What a nice serve. That's a good recovery by St. John the Baptist. 3. Sets it up to 1, but over the net. Madison just creeps it over the net, hits the net. And number 1 with a great dive to keep that ball in play. Peyton hits it deep. Now it's even deeper for St. John the Baptist, and no, they cannot get it over. It is 9-7, St. Mike's biggest lead of the game.
Does anybody know what we play to? What do we play to? How many points? 23?
21.
21, okay.
That one's in. A great serve by Sarah to make the score 10-7.
Grace, would you think that was an incredible serve?
It was.
It went right in, nobody could get it. That's how they want you to serve.
Thank you to the school and athletic department, Kelly Fitzgerald and Harold Moss. There's an open house tomorrow at 5 to 7. And SMS Sportsnet, upcoming broadcast for basketball. So make sure to tune in for that. Lizzie with the set over, and she gets the point.
And if you would like to, you can join SMS Sportsnet today. If you are in 6th through 8th grade in St. Mike's, you can. So we are going to read some more questionnaires. So we have Peyton and Danny.
So Danielle's favorite TV show is, she just doesn't watch TV, and Peyton's favorite TV show is Friends and The Loud House. The Loud House.
PJ
Mitchell,
and I used to love The Loud House.
Ton.
Like, it was literally an incredible show.
We watched that. Favorite movie ever for Peyton is Pets. And Danny does not agree with that. She puts Avengers Infinity War.
Infinity War was much better than Endgame.
I went to it and I fell asleep during the movie. Sarah
Which
with
one?
a very powerful serve.
Which one did you fall asleep during, Endgame or Infinity War?
I didn't go to Endgame. Infinity War. Yeah, fell asleep.
Yeah.
Sarah serving once again. This should be 5 in a row. Can she make it 6? Great serve once again, and no one's getting to that ball. That ball's got some heat on that.
And what about Peyton? Peyton's favorite holiday is Christmas, but Danny's is Halloween.
Halloween. Here's a good question for you, Mitchell. Would you, in the nightmare before Christmas, what town would you live in? Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day,
Easter. No, Christmas town. What would you live in, Grace?
Halloween Town.
I'd either live in
Rory,
Thanksgiving
what
town or
What
Christmas
town
town.
in the nightmare before Christmas would you live in?
Christmas Town.
Either Thanksgiving or Christmas for me because it's great weather. I like the cold. Danielle up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn back to Danny. Danny spikes it over. 20 to 11. 11 bumps it over. Ella to Brooklyn. Brooklyn to Maher. Maher with the bump over. And that ball is way in the back row. 8 tries to spike it. No good. Doesn't make it over. 14 to 8. St. Mike's.
So, what about Peyton's favorite breakfast meal is cereal,
Pregame breakfast for
but Danny loves her sprinkles, and Maher gets an
She
overhand
eats
serve
straight up
over.
sprinkles. I've never heard of that.
Then Sarah back to
And
spicy.
Danielle's favorite song is Trampoline, and Peyton's favorite song is Damage. Never heard of that one. Pork chops or steak for Peyton. He got steak. And steak for Danielle, also the first one to agree on. Home Alone or Elf. Both said Home Alone. Favorite class is math and gym. Gym for Peyton and math for Danielle. But, man,
What about
Never
their
mind.
favorite athletes?
Shay Knighton, she's a softball player for Danielle. Danielle also plays softball for the Sox, soft pitch.
And also, Peyton's favorite is her
Is
brother.
her brother Preston down? Wow, what a bold thing to say.
And Peyton's favorite season is summer because she doesn't have to go to school and you can swim in warm weather. What about Danny?
Favorite season and why? Summer because it is in softball season. Now question 11, the final for Danielle. Favorite game this volleyball season and why? The game we lost because it challenged me. Great answer. What does Peyton say, Mitchell?
Then she said all of them because I like to play with my friends and have a good time.
Another great answer. Now Maher is serving.
Again, Maher's going to serve. It's a powerful overhand serve over to
Bumps
14.
it out. Too much speed for St. John the Baptist. Now, Grace, how does this atmosphere change the way they play?
I mean, it puts more pressure on them, so it might be more
Because there's a lot
difficult.
more people.
Yeah.
Just like any championship game.
Yeah.
Now there's another SMS alumni walking in. Warner and Madison. Warner graduated 2 years ago with Kaylee, the line judge. And Madison graduated last year with Kara, Kristen, and Katie, who are also here. And Molly, Jacqueline, Cassie, and a lot of others.
Well, she graduated in the same...
And Andrew and Preston.
She graduated in the same year as Ellie, but they went to different schools.
Yeah, Ellie, she went to Clark, and she now plays for the freshman volleyball team.
I thought she went to St. Thomas More.
Yeah.
That was Brooke.
Oh, yeah. It is 18-10. This is very close to match point.
Brooklyn, she can get 3 in a row. St. Michael's is on their way to the second championship in a row. Service out, 8-11. Still got a 7-point lead. It's okay.
Good jinx,
Brooklyn.
PJ. Good jinx.
Mitch will take these a couple points. Let's see it, Mitch.
Now 11 is going to serve it up and straight to nobody. Nobody could return it.
Now St. Mike's is very cheerful. If we did a crowd sound,
3, 2, 1, crowd sounds.
Not much because we're on the different side of the gym.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do another crowd sound if and when St. Michael's wins this set. Ella to Aubrey. Aubrey gives it up and spikes it down. St. Michael's point, 19-13, 2 points away. And a very good server, Danielle.
Are there any other SMS alums?
And a great serve, number 1, up to 8. 8 sets it up to 20. 20 with the spike. Maher gets it over the net. Maher once again up to Ella. Ella to Sarah. Sarah flying through the air and gets it over the net.
That would have been out.
Sarah with another great bump over the net. Sarah once again 2 over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn bumps it back over. And Danielle back into the corner, and no one is able to get to that because it is 100 feet away. The score is 19-14. St. Mike's still up by 5.
Hey, PJ, do you know what day it is today? Or Grace, do you guys know what feast day it is today?
All Souls Day. All Saints Day was yesterday.
You win a quarter.
Really? Wow, I really need that because I love my quarters.
Actually, no, you win a squishy polar bear.
Oh, yes, I need that even more. Sarah with a great spike. And it is out. Squishy polar bear.
I got that for free.
Where?
Popa Heating and Cooling. Shout out to them for giving me a free squishy polar bear.
It's a polar bear. It's pretty cool.
And St. John Baptist has returned it, and it's Ella up to Sarah.
Over the net.
14 sets it up.
No way! What a recovery by Sarah, Ella, and Aubrey. And they get it over. If they can get the point here, that is a big booster. Great spike. Can they do it? Yes, they can. Match point for St. Michael's, 20-15.
It is now match point. It was probably the squishy polar bear that helped us.
Squishy polar bear, squishy. And a timeout. We're going to do an episode of Crowd Sounds if St. Mike's can get the set. No, Grace, what are they doing well about this game to give them the 5-point lead in the first set?
They were communicating better than the beginning of the game.
Yeah, a lot of drop balls because they were not communicating at the very beginning of the game. Uh-oh. And looks like the stands are broke over there. Someone just knocked it over. And Skylar and Kaylee, as you see right now on your screen, they are on the 7th, 8th grade volleyball team, and they will be starting basketball at the end of November, so you'll see boys and girls basketball coming up very soon.
And then boys volleyball.
And then boys volleyball after that.
Aubrey with the serve.
Great serve, just skims it over the net, and that is the point. Let's do an episode of Crown Sounds. 1, 2, 3. A great set by St. Michael's. The score is 21-17. Now, how do you feel about that, Grace? What did they do to get that last point? Now, actually, with that serve, how complicated is it to get to skim the net and get it over? Still with power, yeah.
It probably has to do with physics. Can I see Squishy Polar Bear?
Xander, get some SMS alumni everywhere. Now there is the whole entire varsity volleyball team here from Andrean. We got a lot of the seniors. There are 6 seniors this year, so that's using a lot of people. My grandparents are here. Mitchell's parents are here.
Yeah, let's go. Back to the background.
Oh! Mitchell knocks over a water bottle.
Hello?
Camera.
Look, it's a Minecraft torch.
Mitchell, where'd my polar bear go?
He right here. Put the squishy polar bear
The squishy
on.
polar bear.
Squishy polar bear.
And a great shot by Gianna, camera 1. So there's squishy polar bear.
Squishy polar bear is gonna come to all the games.
Mitchell, let's do another thing of questionnaires. So you got Sarah and I got my sister Lizzie. Lizzie's favorite TV show? The Office. Mitchell, what is Sarah's?
Same thing for Sarah.
Same thing, wow. Best movie ever. Threat Level Midnight from The Office.
Same thing for that one too.
Wow, that's they must have planned this.
Okay, what's the next
favorite
one?
holiday? St. Patrick's Day. Lizzie says to celebrate the Irish because she is Irish just like me. The old Irishman.
Sarah's his favorite is Christmas.
Christmas, great holiday.
Yeah. What's your
Mitchell,
favorite,
what's next?
What's your favorite pregame meal?
Eggs and bacon for Lizzie.
Sarah likes pancakes and juice.
Pancakes and juice.
What about favorite song?
Someone You Loved. Never heard of it.
And she likes Hamilton soundtrack. Back to the action.
Pork
PJ's
chop
gonna
for
be
steak for
doing
Lizzie.
play-by-play.
Pork chop. And a serve into the ground for number 1. St. Michael's point. Brooklyn starting off serving. She has a very consistent serve. Let's see if she can get this in. And a great serve, gets it over, almost drops. Maher gets it up nice and high for everyone to get under. Now Danielle bumps it over with a 3 ball. Spike. And Maher back to Aubrey. Aubrey with an easy bump over the net. Up against the net for 0, spikes it. St. Michael's point. The score is 2-0, St. Mike's. If they can win this set, that means championship 2 in a row for them.
That means 2 in a row. That would also be winning it 2 in a row. Right?
What did you just say?
That means that they would win it in
sets
2
in a row
sets, 2
and
times
2
in a row.
championships. Yeah.
Yeah.
You worded it pretty horribly.
That makes more
but
sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Don't forget to study for your social studies test on Wednesday.
I didn't even finish my worksheet.
Brooklyn's going to serve it over.
Great serve. Almost hits the net.
1 hits it to Maher. Hits it over. Ella with the set over. To it.
A great bump, and Maher, can she keep it in? Yes, she can. Tipped by number 23, And a great recovery bump by Maher to make the score 4-0. We got a shutout going on right now.
Yep. It's like what happened to the Blackhawks when they played the Predators.
Yeah, shutout. It was like 60 shots to 30.
I know.
That was kind of funny. Now a bump back row and tipped by Brooklyn.
4-1. I don't blame you. That was a pretty good hit by St. John Baptist.
Brooklyn got 3 serves in a row, which is still very good to give St. Mike's a 3-point lead, 4-1. 11 gets it over, back to 11. Now 8-1, 1 gets it over for the third hit, and Maher spikes it on the bounds. The score is 4-2. St. John the Baptist chopping away with St. Mike's lead.
Okay. Shoot. Sarah up to Ella. No, they're
St. Mike's alumni and SJE Anna Clark.
Who went to SJE up there?
Audrey.
Oh, yeah.
She plays for the varsity team. She is a blocker, very good vertical.
And Maher hits it over. And
Will they get to it? No, out of, okay, so on the net you could see there is a red and a white stripe, like where's Waldo on the net, if you could see that.
Waldo's right next to me.
If you hit it out of that, then it is no point. Even if you hit it out of that and it goes in, it's still the other team's point. What just happened to St. John the Baptist to give St. Mike's the 5-2 lead.
Maher with an overhand serve.
Thanks again to Underhand High School. They have an open house tomorrow, once, as we've been saying, 5 to 7. Make sure to be there if you are in 8th grade and interested in going to here for high school.
Or in 7th grade. Or 6th
Only
grade.
for 8th graders.
It is? Mm-hmm. Are you going to be going there tomorrow, Rory, because he's an 8th grader?
I don't know.
You have a basketball game, right, Rory?
No.
Oh, yes, as he said before, you guys are not here. But he has to buy. That's tough for him because we have a game tomorrow playing St. Patrick's in Chesterton.
But what time is it? Let me take a look.
Great serve. 11.
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock at St. Patrick's.
Aubrey
Come
goes up
support
for the
the
block.
7th grade team.
St. Mike's point, 7-3. Is that an intimidation factor, getting a good jumper up there to scare them?
Yeah, that's what your mom said last year. Or are you talking to Grace? Grace, what do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it is a little bit.
It scares the ball.
Okay.
The ball has a sad face now.
No, Danny up to Aubrey.
Nice.
Danny with a nice hit, but it's out.
Make sure to like and subscribe on this video and previous videos so
And
we can
turn on
get
the
to
notification.
200 subscribers. Let's see if we can do that by the end of the school year.
What's our subscriber count? What? We have 150. We need 50 more.
That's all we need.
What do you think about your sister missing the serve?
I mean,
Good luck next time.
yeah.
Now 14, the serve up to Sarah. And it tips off the net.
St. Michael's point, 9-5. 4-point lead for St. Mike's Warriors.
St. Mike's has already won one.
So they can do it again. Now Aubrey serving with a very problem serve that we've seen in previous games, just like Sarah. Brooklyn to Maher spikes over, hits the net. No one can get down low enough to bump that back up. St. Mike's point. All St. Mike's needs is 11 points, and they will win 2 in a row.
Take home the bacon. Aubrey
That
with
means
a nice
money,
overhand
Mitchell. You know,
serve.
take home the bacon means money. So that doesn't really apply to this. Did you know that?
Bring home the trophy. And now Aubrey with another powerful overhand serve. And Brooklyn's able to return it back to 8. And someone else returns it. But Danny hits it and Maher can't return it.
Okay, number 16 serving for St. John the Baptist.
Maher to Brooklyn. Maher with the hit over to Danny. Brooklyn back. Now Danny again, but she hits into the net.
Subbing, Lizzie is going in for Ella. Lizzie is at position 1 right now. I know volleyball because I play. Wow, look at me, I learn every day. Oops, looks like I don't know anything. She's in position 6. Okay, Sarah, Brooklyn, and no one's there because it knocks on that, and Brooklyn gets it knocked away. 11-8. St. John the Baptist is chopping away at St. Mike's lead. What do you think they can do to get this lead bigger, Grace? What do you think they can do to make this a bigger lead and take the W even faster?
They can probably take their time and not rush, trying to get the ball over and communicate better.
Because there's
Great
no
words
clock.
of wisdom.
There's no clock in volleyball. It's not football or basketball.
Or hockey or soccer.
Basically every sport.
Except for baseball. There's no clock in actually, technically there is with the pitchers. You don't have all day. What a play by 11. And they get the point. That is a big adrenaline booster. 12-9, St. John the Baptist. Now only a 3-point lead. And St. Mike still needs 9 points. A lot of room for comeback city here.
It's
Number
anybody's game right now. Or
Into the
anybody's
net.
match.
4-point lead now for St. Mike's. I saw Miss Kennedy this morning. I stopped by St. Mike's, and I saw her getting out of her car.
Why'd you go to St. Mike's?
A great principal, right, Mitchell?
Why'd you go to St. Mike's?
Great principal.
Why did you go to St. Mike's?
Why do you have to ask?
I don't know.
You are Curious George. Curiosity killed the cat, Mitchell.
I have a cat.
I don't. I used to have a dog. I like dogs. I'm a dog
And you
too.
have fish.
Yeah, I have fish.
And your fish had children,
3 different times.
but they all died.
Yeah, they're
go,
very hard to keep
Brooklyn.
alive.
Rest in peace. Oh, that's a redo because you have 2 redos. If she flops it again, then that's no redo.
A good serve by Brooklyn, and the bump is out. Too powerful. St. John the Baptist once again.
It is 15 to
6-point
9.
lead for St. Mike's. All they need is 6 more now. I can do math.
If you guys want to watch the Michael Doolin interview, it's the Andrean and it's St. Mike's alumni.
And is at Vanderbilt right now, starting to be a surgeon.
A brain surgeon.
Brain surgeon, big job.
No, neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon. So let's keep
But he's also
talking here.
pitching.
Mitchell, let's finish off these questionnaires. So favorite class for Lizzie is math. What about Sarah?
Okay, I just received word that we should shout out Lucy the dog.
Who's
If
Lucy
Lucy's
the dog?
there, hi Lucy,
Who's Lucy the dog?
Kate's dog.
Oh, Lucy.
shouting
Yes,
Lucy
a great
out.
dog.
Okay, what did you say?
Favorite class for Lizzie is math. What about Sarah?
Social studies and science.
Social studies taught by Mr. Williams. Oh, a great teacher.
What's
Favorite athlete
What's
for
her?
Lizzie, my sister, and my brother. Thank you, Lizzie. That must be me. I am a great
and she
athlete. Way
said
better than
April
Lizzie
Ross.
and Katie. We all know.
What about
did Sarah say?
favorite? What about favorite season?
Favorite season? Fall. The weather plus the holidays and great
Same thing.
scenery.
Fall because it's not too hot or cold. And Sarah sets it up for Maher, who's able to hit it over. And I can't see because the monitors are in the way. Aubrey with the nice dig. Oh, and we have another shout out to Mrs. Wantuck because today is her birthday.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Wantuck.
And happy birthday to Matt,
Her
who
daughter
celebrated
Kate
his
is
birthday
in
yesterday.
Our class. 11 serves over the net. Peyton on the ground and outside of the Where's Waldo stick.
Yeah,
That's the new name. Where's Waldo stick?
It's
A great name. I came up with it.
What if it
every,
hits?
No, every
what if
single
it-
one.
PJ,
It
what
should
if
say
it
Where's
hits
Waldo
the
at
stick?
PJ.
What if
It hits the stick. It is still their point because it impedes the progress.
Oh yeah, that was a nice tip over by Sarah.
13, which is Maher over Peyton to Sarah. Sarah tries to tip.
Oh.
Can't get to it. 15-12. 3-point
And look
lead
how
for St.
surprised Ella is.
Timeout for St. Mike's. What's something they could do besides communication to keep this up? Oh, Mitchell, let's start it.
Oh, they're playing it again.
Mitchell, let's do it. Throwback from last year. Brooklyn, do 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 do. Brooklyn, do 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 do. Brooklyn, do 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 do. Brooklyn, do. Lizzie, do 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 do. Lizzie, do 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 do. Lizzie, do 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 do. Ella, Lizzie. Ella, do 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 do. Ella, do 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 do. Ella, do 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 do. Ella, do. Ella, do 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 do. May her do 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 do. May her do 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 do. May her do. Sarah, do 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 do. Sarah, do 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 do. Back at the action. Little throwback from last year to the best game ever that we filmed. Down by 8 points last year. The St. Michael's 8th graders, led by Coach Cusick, as she's leading this team also, came back to win it to go undefeated.
And Coach Mrs. Grasha, our gym teacher.
Yes, great gym teacher, always fun.
And
Scores 15-3, 2-point game now. St. Mike's in trouble, gotta get
Especially
this
beating
back.
the girls in volleyball.
That was really fun,
Yeah.
very fun.
Losing 8-12.
But we had the
boys-
12.
Yeah, we had
Somehow,
the 12.
some way we lost.
May her. That's just funny to think
Lizzie
about.
running to get to it. No, she cannot make it. 15-14. St. John the Baptist has a boost of energy here. A couple heartbeats left for them. 15-14.
Heart's still running. It's not dead. From the words of Mr. Little.
Tie game.
It is literally anybody's
Michael's
game.
needs a timeout
What do you
here.
have to say, Grace?
Miss Grasha keeping them up, saying it's okay, which it is. Just got to get a couple points here, and ice number 11.
Put Squishy Polar Bear up.
Squishy polar
Polar
bear,
bear,
squishy polar bear. Woo, 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 woo. Squishy polar bear. Gets it over. Number 2 spikes it, and it's out. Squishy polar bear really has some dark magic in that fur, keeping it warm.
Yeah,
and
Squishy
Artica.
Polar Bear is our new mascot.
Squishy polar bear.
It's a new good
No
luck
more
charm.
Yes. Mayor with the serve.
16-15, and gets it over. Can it drop? Punches it back. Tie game once again.
Oh my gosh.
16-16. Too close to call.
Just like the election.
Huh?
Sometimes it's too close to call in elections. Did you hear Beto O'Rourke dropped out?
Okay, number 20 serving.
Squishy Polar Bear with that dark magic.
He's great. Sarah serving. She had amazing, absolutely astounding serves. Is that astounding? Does that mean bad?
No, it means great.
That's what I thought. Sarah, powerful serve, gets it over, and it drops. Squishy Polar Bear. Squishy Polar Bear has magic in its feet. 18-16, St. Mike's. Let's see if we can keep it up here. All we need is 3 more points. Moment of silence, and a great serve. Gets it down, and a set over. Danielle diving to get that play. Good save. Brooklyn over 14-8. 8 sets it over. Lizzie up to Maher. Maher with the bump for 3 over. Now we have number 11 hits it out. 19-16. St. Mike's up by 3. All we need is 2 more points. St. John Baptist calls a timeout. And there's my sister. Where's my sister going?
My sister too.
Going
Cassie
up
shouting you out.
Nope, going down the stairs now with Kristen. I can't tell, they're identical. Looks like they are throwing something away or grabbing a bag. I don't know which one which. Oh, they are getting flowers. I got those flowers last night. I had to go everywhere with my mom and hold them together when she was putting ribbons around them, which was very annoying, and I hated it. Sarah serving once again. Great serve overhead, some backspin on that one. Tips it over Maher. Up to Aubrey, a little confusion there. They got to communicate. 19-17. Grace, just communication is key, correct?
Yes.
That was from a Dude Perfect video. I love Dude Perfect. Seen every single video. Brooklyn with a very powerful bump to get it over from the back row. Danielle spikes it over. Back over from St. John Baptist. Mayer her up to Aubrey. Aubrey tips it over to try to scare them in. St. Michael's point!
This is game point right now. What do you think about this, Grace?
Match point for Lizzie.
I think
My
St. Mike's
sister.
can pull out a win.
I think we can too.
Yeah,
Let's see it.
it's a 3-point deficit. Hopefully
Let's
Lizzie
go,
doesn't miss
St.
it.
Mike's. A set. And then there it is. St. Michael is two-time champions. And let's get some crowd sounds and a video of them.
Winning it in 2 sets.
2 sets.
Here is the man himself, squishing forward.
Hold squishy polar bear. That is the end of the game for St. Mike's against the St. John the Baptist. In the post-game recap, so the first game went, St. Mike's wins it in the first set, 21-17, St. Mike's. Now the second set, we did not see that close of a game. Actually, it was the exact same, 21-17. Again, 2 very close games. What do you have to say about that, Grace?
Well, it was really close, and at some points I thought that maybe St. Mike's wasn't going to pull it out.
Mitchell, what do you got to say about that
I think
too?
that they played a really excellent game. St. John Baptist played really well, but they just, some in the first set. If they could have won that, they probably could have pulled out because that first set, they were
Adrenaline
just
booster.
like,
Adrenaline
they
booster.
couldn't get it out in 4 hits, and there was like no communication, and they came back really quick. But I think that they played an excellent game.
Okay, we will be signing off for now. Just a big thank you to the Andran High School Athletic Department, Kelly Fitzgerald, Harold Moss, and open house tomorrow from 5 to 7. Make sure to subscribe to SMS Sportsnet. This is PJ, Mitchell, and Grace. Follow on Instagram. Signing off for now. See ya.
Thanks for watching.